Welcome back to Chicago Cars Direct. Today we're going to spend some time with a real shocker. This is a 2007 BMW 335i twin turbo sport coupe. Under the hood of the 335i, you're going to find the 3-liter inline 6 engine. Now, in the 335 model, it is a twin turbocharged setup in here. Virtually no turbo lag. This is, I've said it before because I think we've got a couple other 335s on tape, but this car, the way it feels, is so remarkably beyond, so far beyond what just the traditional engine is. There's so much torque on the low end. I've read 0 to 60 times in the high 4s before in this setup. And this particular one, it has the BMW Sport Package and is routed to the 6-speed automatic, which is in turn routed to the rear wheels. This is, in my mind, a direct competitor to the E46 body M3, which is the previous body M3. But it has a lot more refinement, it's a lot more comfortable, and it is the evolution of the model. So let's take a walk around it. It's in excellent condition. Then we'll take it for a spin and show you truly how remarkable and surprising this car can be. Let's take a walk around and show you the condition of the car. It really is excellent. Got a couple stone chips on the hood, just across the front like any other car, but I mean that's really the only wear and tear to show on it. Everything else looks excellent all the way across. You do have Xenons up here, and as part of the cold weather package, these will pop up. It's actually a pop-up sprayer, as well as the fog lamps down below. And then over here we've got the 5-spoke sport wheel, which is actually a little bit dirty here because we put some tire juice on it. It's actually in really great shape. It has a Bridgestone run flat tire on it, and it is sized 225/40R18. It's a really nice wheel. It sets off this car. Look on the driver's side, the whole entire profile of the car. Paint, reflection in the paint if you can see it. It's excellent. Back here again, Bridgestone run flats, and they are on this side a 255/35R18. So that's nice. Walk around to the back. The dual outlet exhauster is indicative of the 335i model. It's one of the only telltale signs aside from the badge that says, hey, I'm twin turbocharged. And then down the passenger side, it's in uniform condition. Nothing to talk about. You've got a pretty cavernous trunk in here. I mean, you got a full 4-place seating in there for adults, but look how deep that goes. And you got to fold down the seat there. Just pull these, it'll pop those forward. But great set of floor mats here. Got the rears as well as the fronts. And then under the floorboard here, you've got some extra storage because you got the run flat, so you don't need the spare tire. So you got a little bit extra storage to hide your whatever. Interior's got virtually no wear on it. Got a little wear on the bolster here, but that is the end of what goes on in this car. Easy step in. It's a traditional 3 Series, so obviously one of the most accommodating cars out there. So you do have a manual tilt and telescope steering wheel here, and you do have the optional paddle shifters. Use these to downshift, pull on the backs to upshift. Multi-function wheel, voice activation. You got some of your audio controls as well as a couple customizable options. And then over here you're going to find a automatic setting for the Xenons up front. Just behind the wheel here, it does feel like a traditional 3 Series, but you got sports seats because of the sport package, very comfortable, but everything's really legible, and the cars are built with ergonomics in mind, so everything falls readily to the touch. But push button starter, you got a little trip computer in here, but super legible gauges. You can see we need some fuel. We're a little low there. But take a look over in the center stack here. You've got the premium sound system. This is an in-dash CD player on here. And one of my favorite things about this car, because this actually is a very, very impressive stereo, you actually have a 7-band graphic equalizer on here. So if you really want to customize your sound, you can make it perfect. But this is a great, great stereo. Below that, dual zone auto climate. Just set it and forget it. And then right under that, you're going to find the heated seats for both of the front occupants. Above my head, you've got this gigantic power moonroof. This is an automatic transmission car, so obviously you put it right in drive, you're going to go forward. But it does have a sport mode. You pop it over to the left. This is what they call the Steptronic shift pattern.
goes into sport mode. The second I push it forward to downshift or pull it back to upshift, it'll put me into the manual mode. The only thing I have to do to come out of that manual mode is pop it right into here. But the neat part about the manual mode is I actually have these paddle shifters to help with it. They are an option on the car, and I can't imagine why any of these sport cars would not come with these paddles. Another thing that's part of the sport package is these wonderful seats. You've got amplified bolstering on both sides. Very comfortable, kind of holds you in place, but the neat part too is you got a extended thigh support. Makes you feel like you're riding in a 7 Series. I think the particularly interesting thing about the 335i is that it's very, very livable. You know, I compare this to the E46 M3 because right now it's so much more quiet, so much more smooth, and we're going at a good highway clip here, and it's really quiet, it's really refined, it's got some really thin profile tires, and you know, the body's perfectly quiet, the suspension seems to soak up everything, so obviously they tuned that well, but the performance characteristics of this car you don't really compromise. I mean, you're probably going to be able to, you know, run with 95% of the cars on the road on the track, if not better than that, because it's really a top performer, world-class car. And I think dollar for dollar, there's not much else right now that you can compare to this car. This car does not have navigation, which means it forgoes iDrive, which in my mind I think is a nice selling point. I think if you don't need navigation, there's no need to have that screen to fiddle with. Impeccable stereo in this car, as well as the aluminum trim. I didn't mention that before, but I really do like the aluminum trim. I would not get wood in a sport package car, but hey, everybody's got their own personal tastes. But it's a lively one, very athletic, very comfortable, great for long trips, decent fuel economy considering the power it puts down, and really no compromise. I'd rock one every day. We're gonna head out onto the highway here in the 335. Whoa, traction. Second's taking off. All BMWs are really bred for performance, and this being a sport package, I mean, this is super smooth. The power comes on not like a traditional turbo, but holy cow, just barely breathing on it, and the thing wants to just rocket forward. And as we come out of the curve, laid on, oh, is that sweet. Well, because we love to advertise the acceleration of some of our cars, the mid-range torque on this car is incredible. So just to show you the overall run with this baby, here we go. The trans just holds the gear, waiting for you to stab it again. And there it goes. Wow, I gotta slow down. Knowing just the raw power that you have in this car, I've heard that people have taken these to the dynos and it's actually making closer to 340, 350 horse, but when those turbos kick in, I mean, there's very few cars that feel that fast, and it really says a lot about BMW. They've really come a long way. They were never a turbocharging company, and it's kind of the new way they're going, but 07 was the first year for the 335i, and dollar for dollar, I don't think you're going to get much more performance or luxury out of a car than you will with one of these. Got a couple great pieces of information here in my hand. I got the Carfax Vehicle History Report. It's a one-owner vehicle. With, again, you know, they got to be clean. Looks like we had everything done. The car's been maintenance very well, and really no excuses car. I also have the Vehicle History Report from BMW, which is silver over black leather. It does have the BMW bumper-to-bumper new vehicle warranty through September 1st, 2010, so you still have a good chunk of that. But check this car out online. You'll find it on our website. Go to chicagocarsdirect.com where you'll see better than 60 pictures of this 335i Sport Coupe twin turbo automatic. And then after that, go to our YouTube channel. You'll find us at youtube.com/chicagocarsdirect. Thanks for having some fun with us today. I enjoyed driving any BMW. We'll see you soon.